journey into fight sports. At what age did you realise you could fight?
Oh shit, fuck, bro. That question. My dad, if we had him here, he'll tell you I was fighting since daycare days, you know, for building blocks and Legos and things like that. He says at 3 years old, he'd get the call, he'd drop me off. 30 minutes later, the preschool teacher would be calling, hey, you gotta come pick your son up. I'm like, what? He'd pick me up, what happened? He said, no, he got into a fight with this boy. And I don't remember those scuffles, but my dad said I was fighting as early as I could, you know, and it's something that was just in me, you know. If there was a basketball game on it, it was like, what the fuck is that? Or any sport, you know, but if there was a kung fu movie or boxing on, I was glued. That was how my dad already knew, like, maybe he's not wired the same as the rest of people, because he could put the kung fu flicks on Saturday, would have like a marathon. That was my babysitter, you know, just frozen, and you know, so shit, I knew I wanted to fight professionally. I didn't know if it was gonna be MMA or not, because MMA wasn't quite there. I hadn't seen it yet till I was like 13, I think, the first time I seen it. But I knew I wanted to either box or wrestle or something of combat sports, you know. And seeing that I wasn't that good at school, I was like, yeah, I definitely got to do this, man. I got to put all my attention into this shit, because I'm not going to sit in an office. That's not me. I can't do that, you know. So luckily fighting worked out just great for me, man.
You had those British fans eating out of your hands yesterday at the open workouts, which turned into a cool Q&A instead. Have you been surprised by the welcome you've got? Everyone seemed to embrace you.
No, I wasn't surprised at all, man. I said it before I came over here. I get a lot of love from England, you know. England's very well educated. I don't think it's because of my good looks that they love me. I think it's because they're so well educated in fighting. They guys like Lee Murray, Brad Pickett, you know, Paul Daly's been fighting forever, so they got a good knowledge of the fight. You know, they're just not a lot of countries, a lot of cultures have just caught on to this UFC mania stuff, and they think it's all about Twitter and who's talking shit to who. England's seen a good amount of fighters, you know. They've had a good amount of fighters pass through here, so I think they understand what fighting is. And they know what a good fucking fighter is, you know. They know somebody is gonna give them their money's worth, you know. I come from a humble place, so I'll make sure everybody gets their money's worth come Saturday, you know.
Tell says there'll be no judges required. Do you agree with that?
It has to be, you know. I've gotten my fair share of bad decisions in foreign places. It doesn't work good when it goes into the judges' hands and you're fighting a Korean in South Korea or a Japanese in Japan. It just, you know, doesn't always go the way you want it to go when it goes to the judges' hands. So up to that point, it's the funniest shit ever to fight in somebody else's home turf. Now when it goes into the judges' hands, you kind of fucked, you know, but whatever, you know.
There's been a lot of trash talk in the welterweight division, and strangely enough, Darren Till has been very sort of calm in the build-up to this fight. You know, does that play into your hands maybe a little bit, that he's not as aggressive in his approach?
I don't think it plays into either of our hands. He's just a natural fighter, and so am I, you know. I can talk if I want to, but I mean, what am I gonna say? Oh, you're a punk, and then he calls my mom names. It's fucking childish, you know. I get it. For the 17-year-olds, they're fucking eating this shit up, and you know, maybe a little bit older than that. Maybe some people never got out of high school, but if it's not like a genuine dislike, you know, between two people, you know, and it's not creative either, where it's just that fucking annoying shit talking like you're an idiot, well you're stupid, man. It's fucking so stupid, man. And the media fucking building that shit up, asking questions. Hey, so-and-so said you can't dress. Who the fuck is so-and-so? Why are you asking me on my interview about fucking so-and-so, bro? Fuck so-and-so, you know what I'm saying? They don't even, my fans don't even know who the fuck so-and-so is, and they ask me about so-and-so all the time, and numerous people. I'm fighting number motherfucking 3 in the world. I think I give a fuck about number 37 in the world. Since I've been in this sport, I've only tried to fight the best. You know, once I got to a certain point where I'm like, all right, I'm confident in my abilities, I'm good enough to fight whoever it is in this world, that's all I've been trying to do. So people calling me out while I was on a reality show, knowing that I'm away, what the fuck is that, bro? You know I wasn't here. You know what that's called in my country, in the Americas? It's called blasphemy, bro. You fucking speak on my name when I've been fighting everybody. Who did I fight before this? Stephen Thompson. I think he was number 3 or number 4 at the time. Who did I fight after that? Damian Maya was on a fucking hell of a fight streak. Nobody wanted to fight him. Then after me winning fought for the championship, I only want to fight the best, you know? It sucks that retards could just say your name and then you guys will make them famous. You know, maybe we could, you know, because the fans will eat up whatever you guys do. Maybe we could not fucking do that. You know, maybe not every guy that mentions somebody's name, oh, so-and-so said this. It's fucking corny, man.
Do you think you guys need to be more responsible then in your actions? Because you're saying that, you know,
for the sport? I think kind of like the media and stuff, and you know, also all the kids growing up are seeing this, the future, the 10-year guys from now that are going to be studs, they're seeing that, and some of them are thinking, man, the only way to get a good fight is to talk shit and call somebody's mom a fucking prostitute and say that this country sucks and that your religion ain't shit, and then that let's fast forward into that, like that's what it'll all be. It'll be WWE. We're already gonna fight, man. We're already gonna fucking test each other's wills. We don't need to everybody talk, you know? Not that everybody needs to be George St. Pierre, but it'd be cool if everybody was just themselves, you know? And you can see the gimmicks on TV.
Everyone seems
do you guys see the gimmicks on TV, or is it only me? You guys see the
Can I
gimmicks?
ask you about that? Can I ask you about that? Colby Covington's obviously from your team. He's probably got the strongest trash talk gimmick in the game right now. You train in the same room as him. What's your take on what he's doing and how he's going about his career?
Kobe's a particular case because we were friends for a long time. We've been friends for a long time. I've known him 6 years plus, you know. So it's more than just teammates. We're good friends, and man, he's doing his thing, you know. So am I a fan of that? I mean, whatever, you know. It's not really what I care for, you know. It's everybody's doing it. It's not just Kobe. I don't want to just like pick on Kobe. Everybody's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So can you get mad at Kobe because he wants to put extra money in his pocket? No, you know. But it's like when you think about it, everybody's gonna be doing it. What the fuck, man? Nobody has a little bit of personality. Nobody just be like, you know what, I'm gonna be myself today, you know, and I'm not gonna insult your mom or whatever the fuck. You know, it's corny, and it's only gonna get worse. We're seeing it even more and more. And I know you guys do it because the clickbaits work so well and the fans just eat it up. Oh, so-and-so said you have cancer. Whoa! Fucking, and then what'll be the next lowest blow? It's corny that people would even buy into that shit at the level that they do, you know?
Well, you've had 45 career fights. I mean, you've been in this game a really long time and you've seen a lot of changes in the sport. Given everything you're saying about trash talk and elevating yourself as high as you can in the sport, do you think that this is the highest point of your career, and do you think a win on Saturday will push you as close to a title shot as you've ever been in your career?
And to touch again on the trash talking, someone's gonna get killed one day. You say the wrong shit to the wrong player, you're gonna get fucking popped. The melon's gonna fucking pop off, you know. And you know, we've seen little incidents with Conor and the Khabib stuff, and that's kind of mild, you know. It could get a lot worse than that, you know.
And Kobe in Brazil.
Yeah, you know, he could have got murked over there, you know. My friends ain't professional fighters, you know. They're not, you know. They're not professional fighters. But if a situation occurs, we're gonna win, you know. I'm not gonna get into detail of it, but we're gonna win. So it's just stupid though, because I don't do that. I don't come from that. But if I get put in those situations, believe me, I'm not gonna be the one that's hurt, you know. So to a lot of these guys that you know see it and like, oh, it's cool to talk shit, and then see somebody in person talk shit, you kind of got to be careful, man, because not everybody grew up like you. Not everybody went to a university and hugged the legs for a living and thinks how you think. Some guys might fuck you up wherever they see you, you know. So without incriminating myself too much, yeah, I'm gonna fuck Till up, man, and I'm gonna go get the championship belt after that. That's how I see this ending, man.
Everyone seems to think that it's like a straight shootout between you two. Like, obviously, you're one of the most dangerous punchers, and Till is obviously a hard hitter. Do you think, with his loss to Tyron Woodley, did that show you that he can be nullified? You know, he didn't land anything significant in that fight.
I think what Woodley did to Till, he could do it to anybody, you know. He has that type of power where he touches a heavyweight, he could put him on his ass, you know. So is it a bad performance until, or just Woodley being Woodley and fucking taking care of business, you know? I don't want to judge him off that fight, you know? I want to just say he got caught, you know? He has good movement, he moves in and out, he makes guys miss. He does put himself in harm's way, but that's how he gets the harm done.
Yeah. I mean, you've been welcomed really well over here. But at the first press conference, there was, you know, Leon Edwards was talking to Darren Till, and then you've got obviously Ben Askren in the background, all that stuff. For you personally,
boring.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. For you personally, is that motivated to say, hey, hang on, I'm the main event here. Like, I've got a statement to make of my own. Why is everyone talking around me?
Really, it just motivates me to not have even left my room. I don't want to hear these two dudes talking. I don't give a fuck, you know. I wanna be at the bar talking to some chicks, bro. Yeah. You think I wanna hear fucking dudes talking? They don't pay me for these conferences. They don't pay me for this shit, man. I could be getting to know some British chicks with that little accent, you know, or something like that. Instead, you fucking guys, you're fucking, you know how to do this, and I don't give a fuck about that shit. That was cool when I was in high school, and you know everybody was joking, making jokes. Ooh, ah. I can't give a fuck about that now, man. Well, fuck that shit, bro. You know?
You've rated Till as a great fighter as well. What do you see in his game that you can expose more than anything?
I see numerous things, man. He's a human being. He's a fighter. I'm gonna put the pace on him, you know, make him fight, you know. I could throw hard, and I could also make people miss. You know, I'm a great defensive fighter. I could switch it up on guys. I could take guys down, and I could stuff takedowns. I'm decent in the ground. I've gone with very good jiu-jitsu guys and held my own, so I don't see anywhere where I'm weak. You know, Till has his weaknesses. He's a young bull, man. You know.
You've got 10 years experience in the program than him. Do you think that will play a bigger part than anything?
Huge fucking part, man. My experiences in life and in the cage is gonna help me put him on that bus on the way to school and give him a lesson, you know? That's what I'm here to do.
Guys, let me speak Spanish, okay, with him. It's okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else